You already know when. You already know when. You already know when. Ayy, when they see you in the air, they find that you don't give a fuck, but you really care, 'cause you in the air, floating all around, causing them a frown, 'cause you got the crown, and your crowns is jewels, our favorite tools to keep it righteous. So, good rising, everybody. Y'all already know this your girl, the X-rated version of All Lightning. And I'm about to, talk about something that, because I've been watching videos, and, when I watch videos, I analyze the things being said. A lot of y'all know that, I've been, going in on down low men and, saying this and that. The thing is, when I'm talking about down low men, I know the only reason why the man is probably down low is because he got sex demons. He got, like, sex demons. I think sex demons bring on, like, fetishes, like unnatural things. I was looking at this video, and I think I shared it on my post on Facebook, and this guy was saying that he didn't know he was, attracted to men until he was dealing with a transgender or transsexual. Now, I thought transsexuals was the ones who change their private parts, like men who change their private parts to women, and women that change their private parts to that of a man. Then the transgender is the ones that that feel like they are women and they just in the wrong body, you see, but they don't change their private parts. That's what I was thinking that what it is. But he said that he didn't know he was attracted to it. He said until he wanted to, he was like, he ain't had sex in a minute and all this and that and the other, and he felt like he was gonna fuck anything, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he's not attracted to men like just being a man. Like he's attracted to men that dress up or look like a woman. And so he was saying that he was, getting aroused by other men, like men being like women, like that's a fetish. And I think a lot of fetishes has a lot to do with demonic possession, entity, attachment. And I think a lot of the times how you get rid of those kind of things, you have to go on a intense spiritual cleanse. You see what I'm saying? I feel like it takes a lot of, especially if you so, this society is so geared into like everything is about sex. If you don't have no sexual discipline in your life, to where you can go, days, weeks, months, even years without sexual intimacy, encounters. If you can't do that, you got some kind of sex entity on you, whether you, gay or straight. I'm not saying that, everybody should, practice, refraining from sex or whatever, but I do think those of you who have that have a problem, or you feel shame about the things that you like, or that you should refrain from watching any kind of porn. You see, because things become, when you watch stuff like that, things become repetitive, and you keep watching this stuff, you're gonna want to do it. You see, you're gonna want to do it, and so and so when you don't really, you never had nobody to say tell you about how sex works, how your body operates or whatever like that. Of course you're going to be wayward in the world. That's why I say it's so important for men and women to have balance fathers in our lives, to teach us what to do and what not to do. But see, we don't have that because, most of the fathers is not in the home, or they don't even, see their children or whatever like that. So we don't have that disciplinary figure in our life to teach us discipline, because, the fathers don't know discipline themselves. So looking at that video, I'm not sure if, his dad was in his life or whatever, what have you. But I think a lot of us need to, practice being more disciplined. If you want to, stop being so, quick to, open your legs, or, pull down your pants just because you feeling the itch or whatever like that. Maybe you need to start praying more. Maybe you need to start, fasting more to, get that entity or those thoughts rewiring your mind. Stop watching the things you watch and start watching things more geared to how you want your life to look, or how you want to be. Y'all excuse my babies in the background, but yeah, I think this subject is, and then I see somebody else, one of my good friends on Facebook. I don't know her through Facebook, but I think she's a good sweetheart kind of person. She posted that men be on the down low, because it's like, not that they, really trying to hide it, but it's like some of them just get a rush out of, or they can be caught at any moment or whatever like that. Now, I don't think, anybody, hold on, y'all. Let me take this, outside, because they playing. But I don't think, I don't, what I was saying, I don't think, anybody who is on a spiritual path, I really don't, I forgot what I said, what I was saying, but I think that, people that's on spiritual path, and people who not on a spiritual path, if you're trying to change your life in any kind of way, you're gonna have to change your life through fasting and praying, and being very disciplined with what you watch, what your mind is geared towards, looking at your childhood and what was missing, or what, you know, how were you raised, um, I just feel like everybody should live in their truth. You see what I'm saying? Um, and I think a lot of down low men don't live in their truth because uh, a lot of them, don't want people to know that they go that way because it's shunned upon, it's made fun upon, or they made fun of gay people, for gay men for being gay, and then now they like, dang, you know, they didn't think that, it they would be aroused by men or whatever like that. So I don't know, it's probably something that they've been fighting all their life or whatever like that, or in denial. It was also, I think on that video, she was saying something about a lot of men be in denial. They'll, let another man suck them off and then they'll be like they not gay. But you just had a man, you know, you getting aroused by another man. That, you know, I'm just saying. But yeah, so they try to put like um, parameters around what's gay and what's not. And a man with a man, with whatever you doing with a man in the sexual nature, is gay. Period. That's my take on it. You see, um, somebody was saying something along the lines of psychology of, some everybody's a little curious or gay or whatever like that. But me personally, I think, women is beautiful, or, what or whatever. You know, I'm pretty sure, um, that a lot of women think women is beautiful because we are. I mean, but I cannot see myself being with a woman in a relationship. Like, that's something that is not gonna happen, because I like dick. I'm just saying, but yeah, I couldn't imagine myself like put my mouth on the woman. I couldn't imagine that. You see what I'm saying? So I know, you know, um, I know, um, it has to be some kind of straight man out there that ain't, that don't go that way. They could think that, their own species is, beautiful, in fact, but they not, leaning towards that way. Because, baby, what I tell you, finding out all these, a lot of men is down low more than what I suspected, that, kind of set me back, like, y'all, like, you gotta be careful out here. But, yeah, uh, so that's what I wanted to say. Y'all have to practice discipline. For those of you who men that is on the down low, y'all have to practice discipline. Discipline yourself to stop being so sexual nature or sexual minded. Get into being mindful and knowing your um, truest power. Because if you know you never know your truest power. What's it say? You reincarnate. You ain't gonna know. You not gonna. You not gonna come back knowing nothing. Having some kind of form of morals about you. It's just like, so. I just want to be able to break the cycles of, especially if a man is on the down low. That means he's bisexual, because he still mess around with women, but he don't want nobody to know that he like men too. So, but I think, oh, look at you. I think I think it could be a change. The guy that was on the show, he was saying things along the lines of, he deal with transex transgender transsexuals, but he prefer women because um, we got you know, a ass and we got pussy, and he like both. So he got to deal up with like the cleanup or what they got. Hey, how you doing? They ain't got to deal with the cleanup out of whatever they do with men. They don't have to worry about too much. Like, I don't know what's going on in the gay world, but it seems like it's a job to you know you know go that way. But um, me for one, I don't support you know um, gay marriages and men being with men because I'm a natural girl, but I, you know, do understand like there's different factors that come into why men are like that or why women go the way they go, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, why. Although I don't, you know, really support it because I feel like, um, you know, anybody could be rehabilitated. Maybe if they're not like, cause some people think they born in the wrong body, so I don't know if that can be helped. Some people, and I've seen also where a man went through he went and got breast implants. He went in, you know, yeah, he got breast implants, and I don't think he got his sex changed, but he was wearing his hair as a woman. He got like I think he was getting injections or whatever like that. And he wanted to reverse it because he wanted to change his life. It's like he knew he woke up to something it being demonic or not right. And so he had the support of his family behind him. And whatever he chose to do, that's even with me. Even if one of my boys um like choose to be with men or what I'm saying like that, I'm not going to support it, but I'm not going to hate my child for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, oh, get away from me. I'm not going to do that because those are my babies. And I just feel like everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves compassion. Although I don't agree with, the lifestyle, that doesn't mean that I can't not love those who participate in those things. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to get on and say, discipline yourselves. If y'all want to change, you download men that watch me, or just men in general. If y'all want to change yourself from just, being hypersexual, just, want to have sex with anybody, you just want to have sex, this, that, it don't matter who it is, what it is, and you want to get out of, going off in the deep end and being unnatural in that way, um, you have to start with your mind. Make up your mind. That's what you want to do. Make up your mind that you definitely want to change. Change your mindset. Change your eating habits. Change your environment. Change what you watch. Change what you listen to. um, Rewire your mind. Your mind can be programmed to, just like you was programmed to thinking that that's okay, you can be programmed to thinking that you don't want to do that and it's not okay, in your book. And yeah, you change your mind and everything else will follow. Your heart will follow. You see, yeah, that's mainly what I had to say today. Um, So, but yeah, and this is only to those who want to change. But you download men that just want to stay secretive and connive, cheat, steal, kill, and spread disease and be hateful because you hate yourself. Y'all can kick rocks. Y'all can stop watching my videos. Y'all can unsubscribe to my videos because I'm not here to help nobody who don't want to be helped and just want to, you know, come against me because I'm speaking out against your secretive hitting lifestyle. So anyways, peace, love, wholeness. I will see y'all on the next video. This your girl, the X-rated version, the X-rated version of Art Lightning. See y'all in the next video.
You already know when. You already know when. You already know when. Hey, when they see you in the air, they find out you don't give a fuck, but you really care, 'cause you in the air, floating all around, causing them a frown, 'cause you got the crown, and your crowns is jewels, our faith.